shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like life, I'll rise.
I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless.
Give it up for your host of Black NewsBeat, Dr. Kimeka Campbell!
Good evening, Harrisburg. Welcome back to the Black NewsBeat. And most importantly, right now, we are celebrating Black History Month. Yeah. Welcome to Black History Month. Welcome to the 100th year celebration of Black History Month. Can you believe it? 100 years of Black History Month. We are celebrating something special this year, and we got a lot to talk about tonight. We have events to tell you about. We have 3 amazing guests. We have so much to talk about. So welcome to Black NewsBeat. But I want to know, before I get too far into the program, how are y'all doing tonight? Did you miss us? Did you miss us? Yeah. So it's been a minute, and if it feels like it's been a minute, it is because we take January off every year to kind of rest and relax and run the Facebook page and do other things. So it has been quite a wild ride in January though, because so much is happening in the country. If you are wondering about the Black NewsBeat, how many people is it your first time here? Oh my God. Wow. So if you're wondering about the Black NewsBeat, we have somebody to blame for why we have a show where I talk for an hour. Chris Gibson is here, our showrunner and producer. He's here. Gibby, also affectionately known as Gibby. And welcome also to season 6. Can you believe it, Gibby? No. Season 6. It's incredible. It's incredible. We started this show in 2020 as a way to really talk about the issues that were going on in our community and around the country and around the world. And Gibby's been here since the beginning. Shout out to him. Basir Vincent's been here since the beginning. Shout out to Basir. He's our showrunner. Bree has been here since the beginning. Shout out to Bree. She's doing bartending tonight, but she is also one of the producers and assistants on the show. She helps me get ready and make sure my life is in order. And Yanni came in 3 seasons ago. Can you believe that? Can you believe Yanni's been here for 3 seasons? That's amazing. So we have a lot to celebrate. So welcome to season 6. Welcome to season 6. Welcome to season 6. New year, same mission. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to keep it local. We're going to connect the dots all the way up into the country, into the world. So we're glad you're here. Thank you for coming. It's Black History Month. We are marking 100 years since Carter G. Woodson launched what was started as Negro History Week. How many of y'all knew that? Black History Month started as Negro History Week. Did y'all know that? In 1926, so we are celebrating that legacy. But I also want to name the weight in the room. Since New Year's Eve, we've seen ICE-related tragedies, multiple prominent deaths, RIP to Keith Porter, RIP to Renee Good, RIP to Alex Preddy. And we've seen also in the wake of those deaths and during so many people also dying in ICE custody. There are over 30 people this year alone that have died in ICE custody, in addition to Americans being murdered in the streets. And so what we've seen also, we've seen communities rising up. We've seen communities coming together. We've seen people nationwide protesting ICE on behalf of Americans. And even with Minnesota in near constant turmoil, as people demand accountability and humanity, we are still here. Oh, but we gotta try again, Gib. That was okay. Gib was the only one clapping. We are still here. Yeah. And we will be here for the persons who were taken out of this world by an authoritarian regime. We'll be here for the people who have no voice. We will be here to speak their names. We will be here. And I just want to make sure we do that. So tonight, we're holding all of it, the celebration, the reality of all of it. We're holding all that together because as you all know, Black and brown folks in this country have been at the forefront of this exact kind of protest for hundreds of years. So we stand with those who are currently going through this turmoil in cities all across our country. But we also have a lot to celebrate tonight. We are celebrating Black History Month. We're celebrating prominent Black history figures throughout history who have brought us to this moment, who've paved the way for liberation, who have done the work of making sure that we all have a blueprint of how to move forward. So let's follow those leaders. We'll talk a little bit more about that in our Black History celebration. Tonight we're holding all of it. Black history is what we honor because it is what people have lived through and is what we are living through right now. We are living history right now, y'all. And we've got 3 separate conversations coming your way. We have wonderful people here tonight as our guests. I want you to clap it up for them. Maria James-Thiaw of HairStory is here. Ms. D. Luckett of Keystone Select Services is here. She's going to be talking to us about some poppy wines, okay? And we also have Jazmin Slaughter from A Hint of Jazz Management. She is here. She is our PR guru. She is here tonight. Give it up for her. And before we get to those wonderful guests, we got to sweep these streets and see what's going on, y'all. So let's sweep these streets. What's happening in the world? Let's. So this year hits different. We are, again, happy Black History Month, happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month turns 100. It hits different this year because we are marking 100 years of Black history commemorations in the United States. In 1926, historian Carter G. Woodson launched Negro History Week, a push to make sure Black history was not treated like a footnote or an afterthought. That week grew into what we now know as Black History Month. And this matters because a century later, we are here. We're not just remembering, we are still fighting for those stories to be taught. We're fighting for funding, we're fighting for them to be in our schools, and we're fighting for those stories to be protected. So yes, we celebrate, but we also audit. Who's missing from the story? Who's being erased? And what are we building next? And to that end, we did start a wonderful series on the Black NewsBeat page where we honor very controversial figures, current day. Usually I do figures on the page that are, dating back 50 or 60 years. But this year I decided to honor not as well-known figures or figures that are being pushed to the margins, like Amber Ruffin of the Amber Ruffin Show. Yes, love Amber Ruffin. Amazing. Of Bree Newsome, who took down the Confederate flag in South Carolina in 2015. And so many, Don Lemon, he's well known, but even Don Lemon, who was arrested by ICE for protesting, for allegedly protesting in church when he was just covering the protest. In this year, free speech is under attack, and we want to talk about that loudly, and we want to be loud about it, and we hope you'll join us in that effort. So what Black history lessons did you not learn in school that you had to learn on your own? What forgotten figures did you learn about that you had to literally figure out on your own or with a trusted family member or friend? So think about that question. If you're listening online, put it in the chat. What forgotten Black history did you have to learn on your own? Next up, I am introducing a new segment that's called That's Wild AF. That's Wild AF. I don't know if you guys know, but we are here to document the chaos of what's happening in the Trump administration. I don't like to talk about the Trump administration very much, but we have to because it is our current history that is happening right now. So the Danger Yam is back. He's back on that election is rigged remix. He's been talking about Georgia. They raided Fulton County's ballots. Fulton County has had to sue, except this time he's floating the idea that the federal government should get involved and even take over state-run elections. Have y'all ever heard of such a thing? This is insane. He's also pointing at that same tired fraud claims that have been rejected over and over and over again by the courts, by his Republican colleagues, by the elections officials all over the state. So it's okay. We are going to let him have his fun for some time, but the midterms are coming. This matters because elections are primarily run by the states and localities, even who we vote for the president, right? So nationalizing elections isn't just a spicy quote, it's a direct language and challenge to how democracy is structured. Now, what's really important about how our democracy is structured is that our elections officials at the very local levels, they are the ones who protect your vote. I don't know if anybody in here has ever been an elections inspector or anything like that in their precincts where they vote. Anybody ever been an elections inspector? Yeah. So if you don't know what that is, it is one of the positions that can go unfilled very easily, and they have to be appointed. Run for elections inspector. Become a minority election inspector, become a majority. Those are the people who are on the ground level of protecting your vote, and they've come under attack. Remember the 2 women in Georgia who were dragged through the mud and told they were lying and they were getting death threats to their homes? Make sure that you understand the risk, but they're literally on the ground floor of protecting our elections. So my hot take is this. It seems like if you can't win on ideas and how you treat the people, you cheat. Isn't that what it seems like? But we're not going to let them. We're going to protect our elections. We're going to protest these kinds of authoritarian actions. And we are going to make sure that we protect our democracy at the ground level. Run for office. Run to be an elections inspector. Run to be a judge of elections. Work the polls. Be a poll watcher. These are all positions that help us protect our democracy right here in Pennsylvania and around the country. Oh my goodness. So that is the end of our Sweep in the Streets. We're going to move into Media and Melanin because we at home have been watching something very awesome. We have been watching Wonder Man. Dun, 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 dun. Has anybody been watching Wonder Man? If you have not watched Wonder Man, you need to watch Wonder Man. It is so wonderful. It's on Disney Plus. I know we were boycotting Disney Plus a second ago, or is it Hulu? One of them. We're back because Wonder Man's on there. Yeah, all of them, honey. Yes. So we want to talk about it. And so Media and Melanin, if this is your first time here, is the segment where we talk about what we're watching in the Black community, what it's saying, and why it matters. So let's get into it. Wonder Man on Disney Plus. And I'm going to say this up front. No spoilers, but it is not your typical cape and chaos situation. It is a superhero film, superhero series, but it is not your normal situation with superheroes. This one leans Hollywood satire with heart, which I love because it's really critiquing also the Hollywood and actor industry, and it's very interesting. We're following Simon Williams, played by one of my very favorites, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, a struggling actor trying to make it while hiding the fact that he's also, drum roll please, superpowered. Yes, thank you. He is superpowered, y'all, and it's very interesting how his powers start to show, and they do yada, 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 how he starts to control his powers, but it's very interesting to watch his ascent into becoming the superhero person. And the twist, he links up with Trevor Slattery. Yes, that Trevor, played by Ben Kingsley, and the two are chasing roles, chasing dreams, and trying not to self-destruct in a city that eats people alive. If you aren't, who's an actor in here? Anybody an actor? Yes, Bree's an actor. She's more of a producer. Maria be acting sometimes. Yeah, we have some actors in here, okay? And in case you didn't know, people go back and forth about this, but it's actor for everyone now. So just so you know, just in case you thought I was saying it wrong. But yes, so here's why it belongs in Media and Melanin. Wonder Man is basically the story about visibility. Who gets to be seen, who gets to be taken seriously, and what it costs to keep performing until somebody finally believes in you and believes you. And if that doesn't hit a nerve for Black folks in entertainment, and honestly Black folks in any workplace, okay, I don't know what does. to be very clear. It's 8 episodes, and they dropped all at once on Disney Plus. And my husband knows me. Shout out to also husband. He's the show engineer. He's also husband. He knows I like to watch everything in one sitting. So I was about to do it. I was about to watch it all at once, but I calmed myself down and I took several days to watch it. And it was delightful. It was really, really good. So you can binge it this weekend, or you can do like me and show some restraint. We did watch 2 or 3 episodes at once, but it was great. The official trailer sets a tone. It's funny, a little awkward, and way more character-driven than Save the World by Tuesday, which I love. The character development in this show is top tier. You gotta watch it. So that is our Media and Melanin BHM edition. And now we're gonna get into all of the Black, y'all. There are so many Black History Month events coming up. that y'all can no longer say there's nothing to do in Harrisburg, okay? Also, Maria, I'm gonna say Maria's name 5 more times on the show tonight, but Maria used to be a writer on the show. Hopefully she'll come back. She said, I can't write for you, I'm busy. So are you still busy? You need to come back. But Maria, and shout out to Paul Hood and shout out to Marquise Lupton. I think it was Paul who came up with this segment, There's Nothing to Do in Harrisburg, because that's all we ever see on the Book of Faces and on the interwebs, on the social medias. Ain't nothing to do here. I want to tell you that all month long there is something going on. So already coming up, Dauphin County Black History Celebration at Gamut Theater, which is not really far from here. Yes, shout out to Gamut. It's going to be February 14th to 22nd, so that week after Valentine's Day. And Dauphin County's Black History Celebration is running from 14 to 22 at Gamut Theater, performances with full program vibe. Bring somebody with you, and you can go onto their website and see all that they're offering. And there's other ways to celebrate Black History Month as well. And if you need to see most of the stuff in one place, Explore HBG is cataloging everything that's going on for Black History Month. So please get with them, get onto their site. And then we do have a ton of YPOC events for you. Every Tuesday, we have Topics Tuesday during Black History Month. And yes, it's very Black, it's very topics, and it's very cool. You should very much come and hang out with us. And a lot of people always ask, is it just for Black people? No, it is not. It is for everyone. It's for all parts of the community who are interested in creating space and listening to the voices of Black and brown folks. So you should definitely come to that. We also have Juneteenth kickoff is this month. Woo! So I know y'all are like, Juneteenth in February? Yes, this is our 4th annual Juneteenth HBG kickoff that we do every February. We're back at Strawberry Square. We were at Strawberry Square 2 years ago, and we're back now. We're gonna have a nice little evening. It's gonna be a reception networking style event. It's gonna be on February 12th at 6 o'clock in Strawberry Square. Sign up online. You can find it on our Facebook page. You can find it on our website. All the things that you wanna know about Juneteenth, what kind of events we're having, who's gonna be coming, who is in charge of the celebration this year, who's putting it together. You wanna find out that night. Also, we do have some hors d'oeuvres and drinks for you, so you should come, okay? It's gonna be very fun. Walking distance from here as well, right around the corner. And then all throughout the month, so we have Topics Tuesday every Tuesday. We have our Juneteenth kickoff. We have so many events happening at Culture & Co. They're hosting a Her playlist, which is a Galentine's event on the 21st. They have, on the 19th and 20th, they have the Black History Month market, their night market. There are so many things happening. Definitely check out Culture & Co. for more on that. It's gonna be really nice. Culture & Co. is 2 blocks from here. It's not even far. Right on the other side of Strawberry Square on 4th and Walnut, 2 doors down from Denim Coffee. So definitely check them out. They have all the events going on. And then on the 26th, Young Professionals of Color, the Pennsylvania Legislative Black Caucus, and Affordable Pennsylvania are hosting a Black History Month reception at the Capitol Rotunda. We're inviting everyone should come. It's gonna be from 4 to 6:30 on that Thursday. We will have some beverages for you. We will have heavy hors d'oeuvres, and we're gonna be doing some storytelling activations, talking about affordability in this day and age and how it's affecting you. We are gonna be doing an activation as well for Entrepreneurs Week, which is the 14th, also the 14th to the 22nd this month. And we're going to be showcasing our entrepreneurs and talking about affordability. So if you're interested in that, hit us up, ypoc.org, and also hit us up on the Facebook page. We want to feature your business. We want to talk about how to help you, enrich you. And we are so excited that we get the opportunity to do this. Woo! Well, I lied. That wasn't 10 minutes, but we are through.
Called it.
Yeah, you did call it. He was like, 10 minutes? That's a lie. But that's okay. That's okay. We thank you so much for being here. We thank you. Are you having fun so far? You learned something? Yes. And we will be right back after this little commercial break with our first guest. See you in a second.
Look at all of you all of you, the community that helped make this night a success and the whole week a success. I love y'all so much.
Clap it up for yourselves one more time. Y'all look amazing out here.
Yeah, y'all look amazing.
Yes.
And the other thing that I want to say is shout out to our sponsors and VIP. I want you guys to remember this feeling. I want you guys to remember how wonderful it feels to celebrate Juneteenth in Harrisburg. We always want to have this, and it's possible because of all of you.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
possible because of all of you. So thank you. Enjoy the night. Join my POC. All y'all enjoy my POC. Join us. We're going to do more amazing things like this for Harrisburg, for the region, and for the whole state. All right. Hi there. We are back. We are back. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking with us. Thank you, folks online. Take a moment, share the stream. If you are on the Book of Faces, if you are on, we are also live on YouTube and LinkedIn, Facebook, a couple of pages. So please go ahead and share the stream. Thank you. Thank you for bringing it closer. I appreciate that. And definitely share that stream. Thank you. So we're back here and we are on to our interview segments, and we have a very special first guest up here. Miss D. Luckett is here.
Thank you. Thank you.
How you doing, Miss D?
I am doing just well. I am. It's
I'm
good
so glad
to see
to hear
you,
that.
Dr. Campbell.
Oh, thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
And I know you don't like me calling you Miss D. I apologize. D.
Yes, if you would.
Okay,
Yes.
I shall. So, D, you are here. You are talking to us about all the things that you do. But one of the things I know about you is that you are a serial executive. You have led large companies, small companies. You've done it all.
Yeah.
And now you've branched out into your own work here with Keystone Select Services. So what is that, and what do we need to know about it?
Yeah, Keystone Select Services is a company that I formed several years ago because there was a void in tasting companies. And tasting companies are really those companies that we all see at Costco and at the Giant. Those people are brand ambassadors. So the backstory to Keystone Select Services is my beloved, who you know,
I do.
and also love.
And love.
And love. He's been in the wine and spirits business for 25 plus years. And so recently, well, in the last couple of years, he was looking for a tasting company in Pennsylvania.
Interesting.
Because he was trying to promote some brands here in PA.
Yeah.
And the closest he could get to a tasting company in Pennsylvania was someone in Florida.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So we were talking over dinner and obviously drinking a little wine.
Absolutely.
And I said, I can do that.
Of course you can.
I
Of
can
course.
do that.
Of course. First of all, of course you said you could do that, and then of course you did it.
Did it, okay? So yeah, it's been a couple of years now. It's still very young,
Yeah.
a young organization. I've represented not only wines, but some spirits as well.
Yeah.
Have a small team of brand ambassadors across the state.
Yeah.
And now we're doing something really unique and exciting to me because we're finally doing tastings in fine wine and good spirit stores.
Wow. So you're
that
in the
is-
fine wine and
yes.
good spirits.
This is huge.
That's big.
It is huge.
That's really big.
It's huge because it's very, very difficult, first of all, to get any brands into
Yes.
the PLCB. And then to get a couple of brands
Wow.
that
Yeah,
are on the
that's really
shelves
big.
that anyone can go into the stores and find.
That's really big.
So it's huge.
And let me
It's
tell you,
huge.
I love me the wine counter at the where the mall is, at the wine and spirits at the mall, Capital City.
Capital City.
Love that wine counter. It is
Yes.
very, people bring their own glasses.
Oh, people
They're
are
having
very
a good
serious
time.
about
Yeah, it's really
tastings.
serious. It's really
Yes.
serious, and I love it. And getting to experience that was really fun. And I'm glad to know that you're going to get to do that
Mm-hmm.
now too. So tell us, you are going to be in the wine and spirits in our region. Is going to be statewide?
It's statewide.
Oh wow, that's big.
We have 3 poppy wines in the fine wine and good spirit stores. There's the sweet red.
Yes.
There's the Cabernet Sauvignon, both reds, and we have the Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so whether you like white or whether you like red, whether you like sweet, whether
Yes.
you like demi-sec, we can provide it.
Absolutely right.
And so most of the wines are in most of the premium stores in PA.
Wow, that's amazing.
So over 100 stores are carrying the poppy wines.
Over 100?
Over 100
Okay, I didn't know
are
that.
carrying poppy
I didn't know you were big time like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
it's-
know.
It's very, very.
That's
it's
amazing.
Huge. It is.
So poppy wines. Why poppy wines? What about these wines are? What do you want to tell us about them? I mean, I'm going to reserve comment because I love them. I didn't
Yes.
reserve comment. See how I didn't do that? But tell us why poppy wines. Why are you excited about this brand, and what should we know about it?
Okay, poppy wines, they're all from Chile. So we've got Chilean wines here in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
They first came to the United States in about 2006.
Yeah, yeah.
And they didn't do very well. So
Interesting.
the winery just, the brand owner decided to pull back a little bit, relaunched in 2008. And initially, because the brand owner is in Jersey, they were really doing well in New Jersey and New York and some of the neighboring states.
Got it.
And as a result of my beloved's efforts, they started then to spread all over the United States.
Wow.
So they're in Georgia, they're in the New England, they're in Arizona, they're in Texas. So the wines are all over. We did have a challenge originally because PLCB,
And now, what is PLCB?
I'm
for the
sorry,
folks who- that's
Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board.
Got it.
And they're the ones that manage
Yes.
and make the decisions
Yes.
about what comes into the state and what consumers are able to purchase.
Right.
So they originally the wines were not in the fine wine and good spirit stores. So my tasting company was primarily doing tastings in grocery stores.
Got it.
So throughout Philadelphia and Pittsburgh primarily, we were doing incredible moving a lot of wine.
Wow.
A lot of wine. Just recently, the PLCB decided to take on 2 additional wines. So we had the Sauvignon Blanc already in stores.
Yeah.
And recently they picked up the Cab
Yeah.
and the Sweet Red.
And I heard that you brought some wines tonight for us to try.
I did. Absolutely.
So if you're into that, we do have
Yeah,
our bartendress in the back there, Ms. Brewery, is going to be helping us with that. So please, that's for you. That's a little gift. I'm not Oprah, but I do be giving stuff away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So also tell us why wine culture? Why is this an important layer to have in our region and in our state?
Well, wine has always been a sign of culture. I
Facts.
mean, always.
Always.
And I think it was George Washington who said, wine is the reason why we know God loves us. Okay? Or something along those lines. Meaning that, so wine has been and part of our heritage as Americans and as African Americans forever.
Yes.
All of us have had some grandmother or great grandmother or an auntie who was making dandelion wine.
Isn't that something?
Okay, or doing something from the grapes that
right.
they were growing. So it's always been part of our culture.
Yeah.
It's sophisticated. It makes people feel good.
Sure does.
These wines in particular, I describe as being premium wines without the premium price.
Yes.
Okay, because you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a good bottle of wine.
I love that. I love that.
Yes, everyone should. You know, so many people become snobbish about wine and thinking that the only time you can have a great bottle of wine is to spend $50, $70, $300.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Yeah.
What's really nice about the poppy wines, well, a couple of things. Primarily, though, they're from Chile, which is an incredible country that has exactly the right temperature and earth to create great wines.
Yes.
In fact, most of the fruits that we purchase from our supermarkets from Chile.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes. Okay. It's beautiful, it's fresh. The other thing that's nice about poppy wines, they're estate bottled. Now, what does that mean? Estate bottled means that the wine, the grapes are planted, harvested, and the wine built on the same property.
Oh, wow.
So if you see a bottle, which all poppy wines estate bottled, that's a big deal.
Wow.
You know, so many times you pick up a bottle of wine, you have no idea where the grapes came from.
And what the process is for
Or
them.
what the process
Yeah.
is. They could have bought it from down the street, okay? Who knows? So having an estate bottled wine at these prices is exceptional.
That's amazing. And so I know you have a lot, you got a lot in the works coming up, tastings you're planning. How, if somebody wants to get more information, wants to taste the wines, how can they do that? What should they do?
You know, that's good. You know, we're still in the process of building some things. I will tell you that for the rest of February, beginning February 21st, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to be at Capital City Mall.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so those are the tastings that are already locked in for February. We're going to have some additional tastings scheduled for Lemoyne, and you know, maybe I'll talk to you about getting some information about our tastings.
I will showcase it right here on the show. 100% will.
I love that.
And breaking news: yours truly is going to be a brand ambassador for Poppy Wines.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So, you know, we just do a little, we do a little bit of everything. We do a little everything.
That's exactly right.
And
I'm always interested in meeting other brand
absolutely.
ambassadors.
So if you are interested in being a brand ambassador, this is also an opportunity for you. Please, she's here tonight, and I can get you in contact with her. I'm not going to give her number or anything, but I will get you in contact with her to make sure that you can get connected, because this is a great opportunity for our community.
It is a great opportunity, and what I'm learning is that there are very, very few people of color doing this work.
That's right.
Very few.
Very few.
Too few.
And people will get trained on how to do this
I'll provide
as well.
the training.
That's right.
Yes.
So this is very exciting. This is a great opportunity. And I just want to say thank you for coming. This
Thank
is
you
so great.
Much. Thank you so much.
This is so great.
Thank you.
And in case you're wondering how wine fits into Black History Month, well, we're celebrating, okay?
Cheers.
All right, we're celebrating. Cheers. Cheers to Poppy Wines, and cheers to a plentiful and wonderful future here in Pennsylvania with Poppy Wines.
Thank you
I'm
so
very
much.
excited for you.
Thank you.
And that was our first segment. We will be right back with our next guest. See you in a sec.
My name is DeJuan Dixon. I'm known as Juan99, they call me, and I am the founder and CEO of 99 Characters Entertainment. As you know, with the internet TV, Roku has expanded up to 50 million subscribers at the moment. And that's where we give our channel for Try 99 TV for our viewers and for our platform and talents. We host mashups to roasts to puppet shows, community events. We pretty much do everything from touring to local events. We really have a vast majority of different shows. Our content creation group is our collaborative network where we come together as a barter system, and we use different companies partnering together, and we use that avenue to give each other more for our dreams and our goals.
I'm just gonna apply some pressure, okay?
When minutes matter, you have the power to save a life. Learn more at minutesmatter.upmc.com.
Welcome back. Oh yeah, that does look good. Welcome back to the Black News Beat. I am so excited for our next guest. She is a quiet storm, I will say. She is a wealth of knowledge. She is brilliant. And here with us today is Miss Jazmin Slaughter.
Hello.
And you'll see why I'm saying she's brilliant. She's a PR guru, and we're going to talk about what that means. So hello.
Hello.
You're here on the Black News Beat.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Thank you so much. I am a fan. I'm so honored to be here with you all.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for answering the call, especially during Black History Month. And I don't know, everything that I'm learning about you. So spoiler, Jazz is also working with young professionals of color on Juneteenth HBG. This is her third year? Third or fourth?
Fourth year. I started in 2022.
Isn't that something? Yeah. So back with us again for Juneteenth. I was off by a year, carry the one is what I always say. And you have been doing such amazing work. And you now have your own company.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Yes.
So tell us about you. Tell us about your company and tell us about you.
Yes, okay. So first, another celebration. A Hint of Jazz Management turns 5 this year.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm so excited.
That is great. Congratulations.
Thank you. There's been so much growth. So originally, it was just A Hint of Jazz. And A Hint of Jazz was an edutainment platform. I had interviewed over 100 minority-owned businesses, artists, and entrepreneurs from in New York, North Carolina, Florida, Atlanta. I was just in everyone's DMs like, hey, I have this podcast. It was called The Spotlight of the Week with A Hint of Jazz. And I was just interviewing people and making these connections.
Yes.
And one of the greatest connections that I'm most proud of is, he was a songwriter. His name is Breland, and he was a songwriter for R&B artists, like, you know, behind the scenes. And now he's a country music star.
Wow.
He's performing with Lady Antebellum, Keith Urban, Shania Twain, doing some really great work. And so I always knew that this is the space I wanted to work in. And when the pandemic happened, I had to make a pivot and a transition and figure out how can I still work in this space. You know, entertainment industry can be a little rough.
Very
so how can
volatile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, how can I work in this space and, still be able to make a life and career out of it?
Yeah.
And public relations came to play. And it has honestly been lesson after lesson after lesson.
Of course.
Feeling like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Subcontracting under some really amazing people. Shout out to Cheryl Overton Communications. She was the first contract that I ever had.
Wow.
Had me working in some awesome spaces and big rooms and really inspired me. And then I got imposter syndrome and I started taking smaller internships and putting myself in a box. And in 2024, 2 years ago, I decided that I'm no longer going to box myself in. I'm going to pivot into a new space. I work in tech a little bit now. And really build my business for what I want it to be in this public relations space. And so here we are 5 years later after all the ups and downs. And I look at my goals. I set goals around my birthday and in the new year. And I always put the same number. I want to work with this many people, many people.
Yeah.
And it's always 2. I always say 2. And so now I'm like, I need to stop. I'm going to step out of my box and I want to be full-time
in the work that I'm doing, and I'm appreciative for the opportunity to work on Juneteenth because you are one of my two.
Period.
And it's a consistent two.
Yeah.
And it's always with Juneteenth, and the storytelling piece behind it is always inspiring. One of the reasons that I love public relations is because you do get to really think about the why behind. You know, everybody has a passion and a purpose and something that they want to do, but how do I communicate that with the public? And, you know, there's so many different mediums in terms of media and how we tell these stories.
Yeah.
And that public relations piece can kind of weave and maneuver through all those different mediums, whether it is, you know, a live show like this one, or if it is, you know, a movie or even a play. Like these stories that we're telling, they come out through these different mediums and they reach different audiences in different ways. So I love public relations because we always talk about a call to action. And when I watch a movie, a play, even watching this, I feel called to action.
Yes.
And I want to tell the Black and brown stories, and even the stories of those who, you know, want to communicate with these audiences in a genuine way, not just for our dollars, but because they actually care and value the value that the audiences bring to their businesses and their brands.
That's amazing. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? So tell us more about what A Hint of Jazz actually does. So you do PR, but do you do more than that?
Yeah, so public relations is forever shifting because the workforce is up and down all the time. And journalism is up and down. A lot of journalists, like the newsrooms are getting smaller. A lot of journalists are going freelance. And a lot of journalists are also like we in that content creator space, you know, like you are a journalist, you're also a content creator. And there is a lot of, you know, pivoting. You have to know how to pivot.
Got to.
So I'm a public relations agency, but we specialize in media relations, strategic partnerships, and community engagement. So I'm all about connecting with the people, talking to the people. I'm a consultant with a tech organization, and my job is literally to meet people. So I'm like, if I can make all the things work, I'm going to make all the things work.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, I really like that you guys clap for that. Thank you for that. I also know that you have been winning awards for your work and doing, you know, just doing phenomenal work. Tell us about some of your biggest accomplishments in the last, I don't know, year or two.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I won, I am a member of the Public Relations Society of America, and I am Black History Month win. I am the first Black president for the Central Pennsylvania chapter of the PRSA.
Wow! Congratulations!
And to be the first Black president in a predominantly white organization and being able to proudly speak on that in these times, and to be able to empower, you know, others who work in my space who want to learn more about like what does it mean, you know, to be Black working in the communications and public relations space. I'm so excited to continue to, you know, welcome more folks in the communications field in. So this year I did apply for the Keystone Awards that the Public Relations Society hosts here in Central Pennsylvania, and I won 2 Silver Keystone Awards for my public relations efforts with Juneteenth Harrisburg. And
very great job.
Thank you.
I mean, she did a great job. I'm sorry to cut you off.
It's okay.
But she got us 2 or 3 pieces of national media for the Juneteenth HBG inaugural parade. That's a big deal.
Yes, I'm very, very, very proud of those efforts. So there's a clip on the Today Show for Juneteenth. They have their Juneteenth roundup, and they're showing all the different photos from Juneteenth happening around America. And one of the photos are the youth Cougar cheerleaders in front of Strawberry Square on the Today Show.
Yes.
So
that's amazing.
Yes, I'm very proud and I'm very grateful, and my goal is to continue to tell that story and to, you know, show, you know, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, we have a lot of Black history here.
Yes, we do.
I have asked you, I'm like, tell me again.
Yeah.
Because it's so important for us to know, you know, as a Black people, as a community, for everyone in America, when we're not informed, we are doomed to repeat. And 100%. I feel like we're going through that right now. We 100%. Are not listening. We are not hearing the stories, and sometimes it is about accessibility. So I'm going to do my part and making sure that the stories that are important for us to know and to stay informed are platformed and ingested.
Absolutely right. Platformed and ingested. Whoa. So, and this really leads well into my next question, and close to the last question. I probably have one more, but we'll see. I want to know, why is it important, especially for Black History Month? I mean, there are people going to be watching, young people that are going to be watching, that want to know, why is it important for Black voices and Black professionals to be in a space like this?
I think it's so important for us to be in these spaces because representation matters. We all have these different perspectives and these different life stories, and I think a lot of times we feel isolated because we're not sure of like, oh, do they want to hear this, or there's no one that's like me that has been through this. And you have to speak up, and you can't be afraid. You have to kind of take that next step and say, you know what, I am going to speak even though it feels, you know, I feel hesitant too, or I'm a little afraid or nervous. And then you realize that there's others that relate to you, that want to get to know you, that want to be in community with you.
Facts.
And, you know, I believe in unity in the community. I believe if we all band together, that the good can defeat the evil.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And so, you know, as the consummate professional that you are, excuse me, people watching this are going to want to get in contact with you. So if people want to work with you or hire you to do work in the community or beyond, how can they get in contact with you?
Well, please, 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 you can like my Facebook page, A Hint of Jazz Management, or follow me on Instagram at Hint of Jazz. And I also have a website, www.hintofjazz.com.
Oh, that's beautiful. Easy. And I want to end us on a pro tip. What are the best platforms for people to be on right now?
Right now, so I would say the best platform to be informed, I love Substack. Substack is a platform where a lot of journalists are moving to, and it's also an opportunity for business owners to show thought leadership in the work that they do. And it's just a really great opportunity for connecting with other industries and staying abreast and supporting the journalists in the work that they do, even if they aren't on a larger platform for publication.
That's amazing. Thank you for that. It's funny because I started a Substack and I was like, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it after the very expert here said so. Award-winning advice from A Hint of Jazz Management. Thank you so much, Jazz, for being here. Please stick around. We're gonna take a group picture. But I just want to give you your flowers. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for working with us for all these years. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we are lucky to have somebody like you in our community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And I appreciate all the opportunities. I really do.
And there's more. There's so much more to go. There's so much more to go. So thank you for being here. And we appreciate you. Yay! Give it up for Jazz, y'all. And if you're still watching, we have one more very important interview, and we will be right back after a quick little break. See you soon.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Néstor Romero. Nuestro objetivo es el servicio a la comunidad que desea tener su casa propia. Contar con un hogar es muy importante para nosotros, por ello estoy preparándome cada día más para servirles con todo profesionalismo y responsabilidad para que ustedes y mis clientes se sientan satisfechos con mi trabajo. Junto con mi equipo estamos listos para prestarles todos nuestros servicios. Nuestro equipo puede orientarles y llenar sus expectativas de todas las personas interesadas en comprar y vender una casa. Cuentan con mis conexiones, inspectores, prestamistas, constructores y carpinteros quienes están dispuestos a hacer realidad sus sueños, si se puede.
La Tiendita is Harrisburg's premier store for everything Ecuador. In this store, you will find a variety of cultural and traditional products and ingredients like chocolate that you can't find anywhere else in Harrisburg. La Tiendita also ships packages directly to Ecuador. If you have any family or friend, you can also do a direct money wire transfer to their bank account in Ecuador. La Tiendita is open every morning at 8:30 a.m. and you can find them at 3126 Sycamore Street, right here in Harrisburg.
I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Leslie Avila just published her book, Journey to Freedom, and states, if you love women, read this book. And if you hate women, read this book as well. Have you ever seen such eyes? these eyes so wise, these eyes that mesmerize. You're invited to grab a cup of delicious, delightful hot tea while you read this book in order to enjoy to its maximum capacity. Welcome to my delightful world. I invite you to leave your world behind and step into mine for just a period of time. This book was written for you. You can purchase it now at delightisfull.com.
I built my coffee shop from the ground up. Every penny counts. So these tariffs are creating chaos. Coffee beans are imported. I can't afford to pay the tariffs out of pocket. These tariffs have the potential to destroy my business. But Congressman Scott Perry supported the tariffs. They're another tax driving up costs on small businesses like mine to give tax cuts to big corporations and billionaires. Scott Perry should be looking out for small businesses instead of big corporations. I wish Scott Perry was looking out for us.
Are you looking to broaden your skills in digital media creation? Are you looking to be a part of a great team? Well, we need you. The Black News Beat will be trying to fill various positions to help make our show a great success. We'll be looking for tech assistants to help on set. We'll be looking for writers to help write the show every single episode. Also need digital media assistants. Absolutely need some live audience coordinator. We'd love to open up these opportunities to high school and college students. We'd love for you to intern with us and learn more about the business and get your feet wet with a great company at Open Stage. So if you're interested, please let us know. We'll be taking applications via email. You can email us at Kimeka@kimeka.org. That's KIMEKA @KIMEKA.org. Hope to see you on the set soon.
Black History Month to all of you still watching, still here, still hanging out with us. We're doing a lot today. We've run the gamut of things. We've had some amazing people here on the show today. And I changed my outfit because Maria came up here styling profile, so I had to do something. Please welcome to the show, Miss Maria James-Thiaw. Oh, we also have wine. Thank you. This is mine, and that's Maria's, yep. We also have wine. Cheers, my dear.
Cheers.
Maria James-Thiaw, poet, author, actor, community leader. Welcome to the show, my dear.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. First of all, friend of the show. Maria has been on the show several times. She's also written for the show for 2 seasons. She's pretty great. So, listen, it's your world. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
You
look great.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
you look great.
Thank you, darling.
I'm really happy to be back here. It's such a great atmosphere and the vibe at Black News Beat.
Ain't that vibe nice?
Yes.
It's nice tonight. Thank you, audience, for the vibe. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, it's been great. So 2026, I'm just trying to shake off the old and also move forward with some things. You know, we talked about how Miss Jazzy talked about how you can put yourself in a box.
Yes.
And I think I just know that it's time to jump on out the box.
Jump on out the box. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I know that you have been doing a lot of different work in the community. We both were just featured in an article in the Berg.
Yes.
About the creators and the communicators, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, that was so
Isn't that
nice.
nice?
Thank you, Bob McGinnis.
Yes, thank you,
was
Mr. McGinnis.
beautiful.
We appreciate you so much for
Yes.
that. And how did you feel it was a beautiful slate of community workers, leaders, artists. I felt very privileged to be in that number. How did you feel about that?
That's a good word because they're next to my mentors, people that I've learned so much from, people that have supported my work and everything, and to be noticed for the work that I do. It's part of who I am, not just a side gig or or for my own glorification, but for the community.
Yeah.
And you know, recently I had posted a video about the fact that there's no poet laureate in Harrisburg.
Isn't that something?
I mean, there's a poet laureate. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but there hasn't been one for this chosen by this current mayor.
Correct.
And for many, many years, every every election, there's a new poet laureate.
Absolutely.
So I expressed that and was accused of disrespecting a black woman, like I was Wanda bashing. And it's,
By saying there's no poet laureate?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sister Wanda, I'm letting you know, I respect you, and I'm just letting you know that we tend to have a poet laureate, and we'd like one.
Amen. We would like a poet laureate.
And
I agree.
I just think
When we like
that's
a poet
how it
laureate,
goes.
I feel like we would like a poet laureate.
Never Wanda bashing once.
Ever. Not doing it.
Never Rick bashing. He's the current poet laureate. He's a dear friend.
Who is it?
Rick Kearns.
Oh, yes, Mr. Kearns.
He is a dear
Yes,
friend. Opened
yes.
his home to people in Harrisburg every Friday night for the
Sure
kitchen
did, yes.
for at least 20 years.
Wow.
At least. I think I'm shortchanging him some. So just been an awesome educator and everything.
Who was
and
accusing you of
also,
Wanda bashing? Can you tell me who that was?
I could tell you, Miss Gloria has
Gloria.
some stuff
Miss Gloria,
to say.
we gonna talk Miss Gloria, because that's not true.
Yeah, Miss Gloria has some
Maria
stuff to
would
say.
never do that. I'm gonna clip this and send it to her. Miss Gloria, Maria would never do that.
No.
That's the true fact.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, she has some facts wrong, you know,
Yeah,
but you know. God bless the elders on the social
Listen,
media.
the elders on the social media is always very treacherous. I'm gonna
it's
just say
dangerous
that.
waters.
I'm gonna
you
just
know?
say that, honey.
You know,
It's
yeah.
deep and it's treacherous. All right.
But yeah.
So you are advocating for a new poet laureate. You're advocating for the art scene in Harrisburg, and you have written several books.
Yes, 4 books.
4 books. You have done several productions.
Yes.
And your latest and greatest is HairStory.
Yes, thank you.
Tell us, who knows what HairStory is? If you don't know what HairStory is, I want you to really listen closely to what you're about to hear, and I want you to find a reproduction of it. I think there's a couple videos hanging around somewhere.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the most phenomenal things I've ever got to be a part of. Maria James-Thiaw, hopefully our next poet laureate. What is
not in Harrisburg? I'm not worried about poet laureate.
What
of
is
Harrisburg.
HairStory?
Okay. HairStory is a choreo poem, which is a play that's made from many different poems woven together. Yeah. And those poems were inspired by stories that people told me.
Yeah.
So I asked them about their experience as a person with kinky, coily hair.
Yeah.
And so these were, of course, Black women.
Yeah.
They were Afro-Latinas, young men also, and little boys, because my son Bobby got in there too.
And we love Bobby.
We love Bobby. And they told me their stories about, and something that just kept repeating was too much, too hard to manage. And that kept repeating throughout because people have been hurt by stylists, by loved ones, by community, by bosses. People have been fired. People have been kicked off of teams. People have been maimed because you cut my locks and I'm maimed. That's not even.
That was one of the more, and yes, I have seen this twice. This is one of the more touching stories, was when the young man's story about having his locks cut.
Yes, yes. Yeah. And that made that was a national news story, but it's happened in schools all over.
Yes, it has.
Yeah. And in fact, in that school up yonder.
That's right.
In Union Depositor,
That's right.
up Dairy Street, Catholic school, little girl was messing around as 6-year-olds do, as little kids do. She got some Velcro dot in her hair. Yeah. Instead of asking her mother and father an educator cut 21 inches off this
Which
baby's
is
hair.
insane. And we had her parents on the show. You remember?
Fantastic. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I
we had her
remember
parents on
that.
the show. And it was terrifying listening to them. It was terrifying listening to how they just disregarded everything, didn't even contact the parent. I mean, I don't know why it was even a thought to do that before contacting parents.
Right, right. To me, it feels like just frustration
Yeah.
with the child
Yes.
or the environment or something.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
So speaking of hair, the Crown Act passed in Pennsylvania.
It's right.
Yes, and for those who don't know what the Crown Act is, you want to give them a little little synopsis?
Sure. It's making a safe space for any of us with African, with kinky coily hair, to be able to be safe in the workplace and schools, be safe from discrimination. And you know, I don't know if you saw the video, Megyn Kelly, just her little.
I'm tired of her.
Her little.
I'm sick of her.
Her little head popped off. And she lost her darn mind over this.
Certainly did. Over
did.
Pennsylvania's Crown Act passing, which is crazy. Like, I don't even know why that even matters to her.
And she just declared that discrimination against hair does not exist. That's just some Obama stuff. Too woke for her.
Too woke for hair. Hair so woke. Okay, hashtag hair so woke.
That's the new hashtag, hair so woke.
But yeah, and even before the Crown Act became a big thing, you were advocating through the performances with Speaker McClinton giving an address. You were advocating for the the Crown Act to be passed.
That's right, and it wasn't just me, but the Harrisburg PA chapter of the Lynx, of which my mother was president at the time, and they were out there every time we talked about HairStory. They talked about the Crown Act. We got tons of petitions, signings, and did a lot of that work in the community, that grassroots work to make sure people know about this.
That's amazing. If you guys have not seen HairStory, anybody here seen HairStory? Yep. 1, 2, 3 and a half. Carry the one. All right. Okay. So if you haven't seen HairStory, we have a little surprise for you. It is not a surprise on the show right now, but we do have surprises in general. But you have some news about HairStory and what is coming up for HairStory. So please enlighten us. What is coming up for HairStory?
Okay, I've been saying.
Wait, we need a drum roll, I feel.
Okay, I've been saying for a couple years I wanted to take HairStory to colleges, take it on tour, let the young people know about what's going on. And we will be at Penn State Harrisburg this spring.
I am really happy to hear this. I know that it's still in the works. You're going to get those dates. It's going to be this spring. You guys should look out for it. But how does it feel to actually have that dream realized? Because we talked about this a couple years ago.
Let me tell you, I was supposed to do it. I don't know why I sat on it. I made a brochure like a year ago and never gave it to anybody. And I'm going to sound weird. Can I be weird for a minute?
You can be as weird as you want to be.
Okay, I'm going to be weird for some people, but some of us know about ancestors. Some of us know about spirits. And so my dear friend, Diane L. Jefferson of Shippensburg University, my mentor, she blessed so many of us as Director of Multicultural Student Affairs at Shippensburg University, but she passed away. And in the fall, everything blurs because it's like right grief to grief to grief.
Absolutely.
But I was having a dream, and in the dream, like nothing happening around, because weird stuff's happening, you know, like bears are doing somersaults and elephants are juggling, like whatever. But nothing was interesting me but this one candle. I kept looking at this candle. The candle keeps dancing. The flame keeps stretching up. The flame's like, hello. Like, I'm like, what is going on?
And this is in your dream.
This
Bears
is in my
are
dream.
somersaulting.
Yeah, crazy stuff, but
All
that's not
kinds of crazy
interesting.
things, not
Just
interesting.
why does this candle keep? And so suddenly my alarm goes off and I wake up, and as I'm waking up, I heard a voice say, why wait? It was Miss Jefferson's voice. And so I looked to where that candle was in the dream, and that's where my HairStory brochures
My.
So I went and sent out, I said, okay, I'm gonna do 10 colleges and see what I hear back. The next day, I heard back from Penn State.
Listen, it's the box we were just talking about, not putting ourselves, getting out of the box.
Right.
Yes.
Right. What are you waiting on? Go.
Right.
You have the key. Go.
Black History Month, what are you waiting on, right? That's the theme right now. What are you waiting on? Your time is now. Yes, I love it. So if people want to get in contact with you, so now you've given us to 10 colleges. Do you do Shippensburg?
Yes.
We have a contact in Shippensburg if we need to.
Okay.
So we can do that. But if people want to get in contact with you to do a production of HairStory or just to talk to you, how can they get in contact?
Okay. I have, I'm on Instagram, litcoach_Maria. I was lit coach for a minute. And, and at Maria the Poet on Twitter, but I'm not really on there that much because I still call it Twitter.
Because we still call it Twitter.
Yeah. And I love the Facebook. So it's Maria James -Thiaw, THIAW.
Beautiful. And same thing, I want to give you your flowers. You have been inspirational. Thank you for including me in HairStory. I've never cried more at a production. Every time I see it, just boohoo tears because it's so personal.
Yeah.
But it's also something to be shared. So thank you for pulling that out of us, all of us who got to give our stories and be a part of that. It is legacy work to be a part of something like that. And I am proud to say that I got to tell that story to you as one of our griots.
Yes.
And that it came to life. It's beautiful. Yeah. If you have not seen HairStory, y'all, it is something to behold. So thank you for your work in the community. Thank you for being here for us when sometimes people are not here for you. Looking at y'all on the internet who are saying things. Thank you for that work. Thank you for, I'm going to speak it into existence, being our next Poet Laureate of HairStory.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. You know, people have said that I should be, that has been said, but I don't live in the little pocket there of the city. But
Poet Laureate of Pennsylvania.
That works.
Let's talk to Josh. Let's talk to Josh about it. Yeah, let's talk to him. So thank you for being here. And y'all just give her one more hand. That was great. Thank you. And the ladies are sticking around. We're gonna have a little picture session, but we're gonna be right back with Last Lap because I have one more thing to say. All right, I got one more thing to say. We'll be right back.
Helen Peguero is a Latina teacher with a specialization in bilingual special education. With a passion for supporting children from immigrant families, she helps them embrace their identities amidst the diverse cultural landscape of the U.S. Her bilingual children's book, Elena and Her Curly Adventures, aims to...
Yep.
Good for her.
Helen Peguero is a Latina teacher with a specialization...
I'm so sorry. I want to... Yeah.
I served in the Air Force for 23 years. I was proud to stand for my country. But I'm not going to stand for what Congressman Scott Perry is doing in Washington. He's forgotten about us. Perry voted to cut health care that veterans rely on. That's just not right. We deserve our health care, and Congressman Perry is trying to take it away to give more tax cuts to billionaires. That's just cruel. I'm an independent. I care about issues that impact veterans. I wish Congressman Perry would stand with us.
phenomenal. Woo! Yeah. I just want to say thank you to you guys for being here. This has been a beautiful night. Happy Black History Month for you, but I do have to send some people to hell. So it's time for Last Lap, and we're bringing back a classic, Go to Hell.
Yeah.
That wasn't enthusiastic enough for me. We're sending some people to hell, and I need you to be enthusiastic about it. Okay, so tonight's destination is for every Republican official who won't clearly rebuke the president for floating the idea of nationalizing elections.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
Or having the government get involved in state-run voting while he's back on that same recycled fraud storyline.
Go to hell.
Go to hell. Because let me tell you, what we are not doing in season 6 is pretending this is normal, because it's not. It's not normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. Elections are run at the state and local level for a reason. If your whole brand is states' rights, until your guy loses, that's not principle, it's performance. So if you excuse me, hold on, because I gotta scroll down. Oh, there we go. So if you can't stand up, use your voice, and plainly say, no, we are not taking over elections, then congratulations, go to hell. Not because I'm being dramatic, but because silence is permission. And everybody watching, don't get numb and don't be dumb. Also, both of those things. Call your reps, show up locally, protect your vote like it's generational wealth, because it is. Protect your vote like it's generational wealth, because it is. That's right. All right, let's take it back. Breathe with me, we're gonna take it back down. Thank you for coming tonight. I love you guys. Clap for yourselves. Big up yourselves. We are here because the community has granted us permission to be in a space and do the work that we're doing, and we're thankful. We'll be back on the 11th, which is next Wednesday, and the 25th, which is the 2 Wednesdays after that. We have 3 episodes this month. And we also have some special pop-ups planned that I can't really disclose yet, but I do have those as well. So we are thankful that you're here. Thank you for the community. Thank you for being with us. Thank you to the audience. You guys were amazing tonight, and we'll see you on the 11th. Good night.